When I say location, 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 what comes to mind? Real estate, right? And in real estate, the value of a property isn't necessarily what's on it, it's where it sits. And I'd make the same argument for your investments. It's not just what you own, it's where you're holding it. Vanguard found that the optimal asset location can add up to 0.75% in value per year, one of the more significant disciplines in their research. So let's jump right in to see what this looks like. So what is asset location? Well, it's the practice of holding the right investments in the right type of account based off of how each one is taxed. This should not be confused with asset allocation. This is specifically about placement. And from a tax perspective, Vanguard found that the most optimal portfolio construction holds tax-efficient investments or broad-based equity funds in taxable accounts and your broad market bonds in tax-advantage accounts. This arrangement takes maximum advantage of the two different tax treatments between the two asset classes. And this is similar to cost-effective implementation because the differences can seem very small, but the compounding effect over the long run is pretty powerful. So don't buy what you want and put it where it's most convenient without thinking about the tax consequences. So take a look at your accounts and see what's in them. Do you have the right type of assets and the right type of accounts? When your income is at its highest, your tax burden follows along. It's also at its highest. And that's exactly when placement matters most. Higher income years, higher tax bracket, more exposure to taxes on investment gains and income. So strategic asset location during working years can reduce what you owe now. Sheltering tax-inefficient assets outside tax-advantage accounts keeps that growth from being taxed annually. And keeping tax-efficient assets in taxable accounts minimizes unnecessary tax drag, because every dollar saved in taxes during high-income years is a dollar that continues to compound. So be careful to maximize contributions without thinking about what's being held inside each account. Are you being intentional about what sits in your taxable versus tax-advantage accounts? So in retirement, your income is typically going to drop, and that actually creates an opportunity to reposition assets more efficiently. Lower income in retirement usually comes along with a lower tax bracket, which creates a great window to make some of these moves. And this is where strategic repositioning like Roth conversions can shift assets into more tax-efficient locations for the long run. And rather than one large tax burden down the road, intentional placement creates smaller, more manageable tax events over time. The goal would be by the time that you need to withdraw from your portfolio, your assets are already sitting where they create the least amount of tax drag or friction. Now, this doesn't happen automatically. We got to come up with a plan. And this plan will evolve around your income and your situation changes. So don't wait until retirement to think about placement. The best moves are often made years before. So ask yourself, do you have a plan where you know where your assets will sit as you move from accumulation to distribution? Now, if you'd like to look at your own account structure and make sure your assets are working as effectively and efficiently as possible, I'd be honored to help you do that. Click the link below to schedule a 30-minute call to get that process started. Next week, we're going to finish off our Vanguard study with our final episode on Withdrawal Order. We'll see you then.